Hey y'all, I'm just fixing up a couple of stuff in my stream overlays, but we're gonna be starting very soon, so keep tight. Hello, is this okay? Why is it robot-like? Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Hello, hello, hello. I think this is still starting. This is not starting out like how I wanted to. I'm trying to fix up some things, hold on. I'm not a robot, I swear. I haven't been kidnapped. Why does this sound... Okay, hold on. I'll restart my mic. Hello, is this better? There we go! Finally fixed it. If you guys hear any kind of feedback, that's because I'm also tuning in with my phone. I'm just looking at stuff. So I think we should start now, because I finally fixed the problem with the mic. Hello everyone! Hello! How are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by for another live stream. I was originally going to go live a few hours ago, but the chicken pastel that I was cooking took way too long to finish cooking. So we're gonna go live right now. Maybe in the coming days, you guys will see probably a collaboration. Wink, wink. If you guys know, you know. And so look out for that. But I do plan on streaming daily if I have the time. Also, if I have the content, I will be streaming daily. But for yeah, let's read some comments for now. Clanker in 2025 is wild, said by Hero. I am not a robot, okay? Okay. I'm doing work while tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Freaking Clanker. Now see clear. All this time yours was a robot, but we didn't know it. I promise I'm not a robot, everyone. That was just an error in my mic. Also, I have no idea why my VTuber model is still janky as hell, especially with the eyes. I swear, even like this, it's half open, but in real life, I am opening my eyes like full. Like, if I want to force it open, it would look like this. And that would look okay, but in real life that would be way too much of a hassle. Orange bot 6,000. Okay, I'm never be okay. There are two things that I'm never gonna beat. Number one is the furry allegations, and number two, the orange bots allegations. Blood is sleepy is EP. That's okay. Uh, I don't know what to say to that. Um, yeah, don't go sleep. I promise this stream will be a lot more worth it. Now I do have a bit. I do have something to clear up. Yesterday we did go on a stream on creating characters on Gacha Club, or in Gacha Club Treasures to be exact. But as you guys may know, I left early because I had to go to church, and during that I promptly closed my laptop as quickly as possible so that I could get ready for church. But I accidentally removed it without saving it. So all of the progress that we've done yesterday are all gone. But don't worry, I'll be doing that off cam so that we can work on other characters right now. You almost sound like WizGame XD, Luke, Ivan, or Dylan Knox. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that, but I'll just take that as a compliment. You know, because they are a really good voice actor, they're a really good voice artist, so I'll just take that as a compliment. I think part of that is just having a really good quality mic at this point, because like, if you guys heard my microphone from way back then, you guys wouldn't be saying that, or you wouldn't be comparing us at all. But yeah, getting a really microphone for streaming, for editing, or for recording rather, really helped with the overall quality. So as I said, let's go move forward to our screen sharing as we show off where we have left off. So yeah, wait, why is he bald again? Let me just fix that real quick. It's not supposed to be bald. There we go. Okay, so last time we left off with creating Leo. I keep reading the name on the chat and I got confused. Sorry. I was making Leo and also Kira, but unfortunately I X'd out way too quickly. But I'm so glad that we still have the broadcast from yesterday, so I could just look back into the footage and then just recreate them one by one. So no need to worry for that. But for this video, we're going to be focusing on our two main characters, specifically because I want to put them into a time frame wherein they are we're gonna create them as children, and also that we're going to create them as teens, because the series, the Deceitful Potioneer, we'll focus on or one of the arcs that we'll be heavily focused on is their journey as childhood best friends, or so we're gonna work on that today. Okay, let me just fix up my mic a bit because it is in the red. Tell me if my mic is too low and I'll go fix that, but I just reduce a couple of decibels so that it won't go to the red. So yeah, this is where we left off. We have Cersei and Randon Vovegard. Let's read this. I'll stop chatting for 2 minutes and I'm suddenly turned in chat. Nah, I haven't really started streaming that much, but you guys can just turn around and just fight for your place in the third spots of top fans. I almost bleep my pants in the moment because my Gacha Life 2 had a fatal error. Luckily, I fixed the accident. Well, unlucky for me, mine was not an error. Nah. Also, new music playlist when. Guys, I still haven't gotten into creating a new playlist for the music because it's so hard to find non-copyrighted material online that I like and would fit with my aesthetic as Orange Gacha tuber. But as soon as I manage to get some time and find some recommendations for music, I promise I will be changing it up so that you guys won't lose your mind over the repetitive music. So yeah, while we try to how do I say this? While I read some of your comments, I'm gonna go start off by creating multiple copies of these characters. Luckily, these characters I have on specific what do you call this, specific codes, and I managed to save them on a separate private Discord. Lower it down a bit. Okay. The microphone or the I'll just lower the microphone a bit. Hello, hello, hello. Is this better? Or do I bet the media source? I'll just lower them both down a bit. You guys can tell me if that sounds better. So yeah, now I have copied both of these characters. We're going to start off with the child version of Randon Beauregard. Now for this, his card getup right now is because he is a potioneer. The music fam. Oh, sorry. Okay. Wait a second, you have a Discord server. No, I still haven't gotten into creating a Discord server yet, but I am planning on doing that next. Maybe, probably later. I'll start working on it so that I can keep up, I can update you guys and I can notify you guys when I go on stream. But for as of now, I have no active Discord server because the last one that I have, I closed it down for personal reasons, but I am planning on creating another one very soon. Hold on. Let me just look at some things. Okay, is that better? Lower it down a bit, the music. Let me lower the music down. It's now on like I think I don't even know if it's very heard, but I don't know. that's up to you guys. Okay, so I want to go first start with these eyes still creep me out. Why do they move? I'm gonna go start with the hair. So as I was saying, this is Randon Beauregard. He is a potioneer, so this is his current getup. But before becoming a potioneer, he was actually a knight in training alongside Cersei Galahad. Here, Cersei. Cersei now serves as the acting grandmaster, or the acting leading knight of our kingdom. But they met way long before that. Because they were both enrolled in knight training. Now, Cersei actually was sort of a negligent student. He was a bit more on the fence about becoming a knight. But after some complications with Brandon Beauregard's enrollment, or should I say expelment, Cersei actually turned pretty much his whole work ethic around, and then he just basically worked harder and eventually found himself as the leading knight. Now, if you guys can hear the ring, that's just because that's just a normal ring in my town. It's 5 o'clock and currently here, so yeah, that's why there's a ringing. So yeah, as I was saying, Brandon Beauregard was also trained as a knight. So I wanted to showcase some of the designs of like knight-like characteristics on him, primarily like the singular shoulder pad that's pretty much protecting nothing. But anywho, he's still a knight. Okay, so back to this. I want to start off by decreasing the height of a bit. So I think it's only fair that we start off with a very small version, or the childlike version. So is that too big of a head? Let's check. This reminds me of like the Dorian, small Dorian version in the game. Update everything if you guys know. But yeah, I think that's a good height for starters right now. He still looks pretty old, so let's go start off by removing all of his facial hair, or the sum of his facial hair over here. I'm also going to go ahead and give him more youthful eyes, because I believe the eyes that we're currently using for him right now are giving him a bit of a tiresome eyes. And I also want to start off with his face, so I'm going to go thin out his eyebrows a bit just to make them more youthful and more childlike. I think the eyes are a bit too down, so I'm gonna go bring them up. And also, yeah, I think the size of the eyes are fine. Okay, let's look at this. Goes to work on a new server, creates channel, gives up immediately. I promise I will be working on that very soon. Just wait for me, guys. Albino eyes. I have no idea what that means. I mean, I know what albinism is, but yeah, I don't see it. But anyways, let's go work on this. So I want to start by removing all of the seriousness, but also keeping some of that serious energy still, because that is his character, even if he is still very young. So, without saying too much about his story, he before becoming a potioneer or becoming the appointed royal potioneer, as I said, he was training to be a knight, but it was against his wishes. He, as a child, he always showed interest on becoming a potioneer, so it was a bit more of a decision that his parents made for him rather than his own decision of becoming a knight. So I want to showcase a bit of unhappiness with his current position, but I think this is gonna be okay. So first off, I'm gonna go start with that looks weird. Okay, let's remove this for now. I want to start off by creating like a short-haired version of him for now, because it showcases like he was still young, he was still under the lookout of his original parents before becoming a potioneer. So, but I want to do it in a way that it looks still coherent with his current design. So I think this weird hair that we're gonna start off is gonna be okay. Oh hey, live stream jump scare. Hello, welcome again for. Welcome again to another live stream, Mars Memo, or sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. Hero Bureau. Brandon is Dorian confirmed. No, guys, no. Are you guys wait? A quick question: are you guys interested in seeing like a streaming or a live stream of me playing Date Everything? I'll go try to download it and see if we can make a live stream out of that. That would be a really fun idea, but I'm just worried about the explicit implications that the game may have. But maybe I'll create that and just try to limit my viewers from there. We still don't know. Okay, so I am then going to remove any traces of him becoming a potioneer as of now. Now, please. Okay, maybe if I have the time and if I have the resources, I'll go do it. But you guys just have to stick by with my daily live streams for now. I am planning something very soon with purple. If you guys haven't figured it out already by the matching furry icons that we created, so also look out for that. Okay, so now that we have this start off, it's basic, but it gets the point across. Sorry if you guys hear any motorcycles. Of course, living in the Philippines, a rural area, we always have those. I don't think I should give him a bit more of a bangs. I think we should just do the ahage or the ahauj, or however you pronounce it. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Trick wherein you just use this to create a bit more of detailing without going overboard with how messy it will look. Let's see. Is this your young version? Yes. So I was like it reminded me of Lara from Cat's Eye. Yes. So actually yes, as I was saying, this is gonna be the young version of Randon Beauregard, because the story will also focus on a heavy part of the arc of the story will focus on their child versions. Yeah, wild. They do give warnings for sensitive topics that you can opt out. Oh, okay. I will be checking that out. I will be trying to see if that will work. But I'm pretty sure that most of my experiences or most of my first impressions of the characters will be a bit tainted, because I am quite a bit versed in the Date Everything community. My TikTok page, For You page, is completely filled with the game. Okay, so I think we should start off by removing any traces of maturity. So that saying, I'm just gonna go remove the gloves for now, and we can always add that back later, and also this wrist accessory. Now I'm gonna be removing these knees accessories so that we can have a blank state. So right now it's looking pretty okay. Look at that. It's of course we use the same base, so it's bound to look pretty close. But yeah, so one thing that I want to add actually is Oh, wait, he still has this, but I think that works well with his character, so we're gonna keep that. Let's see. Oh, didn't I also give him a cape? Hold on. There we go. Let's remove the cape. So, in this era of him, I imagine him to be a bit more caring for himself because he still has his parents to look after him. So, I want to paint an image that even if they're struggling, or their parents is struggling, they are still being cared for very well. So, of course, we're gonna do that with less of the asymmetry present and more of the symmetry present because that just showcases like attention to detail, and I want to showcase that with Brandon's character. I am thinking of giving him a bit of short action instead of his current pants, just because it may look a tad bit more. How do I say this? May look a tad bit more childlike. Nope. I have no idea why this current mod has booty shorts. Probably for the skirts and whatnot. But yeah, we're not going to be showcasing any booty shirts for now. Okay, I'm looking for a bit of pants that goes like a bit like this. So we're going to wait, I think this is it's either between these or these. I think these often give him more of like a very childish but vibe. But so I'll settle with these because these just look a lot more childish, but despite that, still gives him a serious vibe. I think I'm gonna go change up his shoes because it's a tad bit too big. I think sandals would work well with his character because I would like to showcase that he still hasn't gotten the funds to like buy proper shoes. I think this pair of sandals would work best. Okay, so we're gonna opt out of using socks because I don't think people would use socks in this fantasy world. I like the hair that you put on him. Thank you so much. It looks, I do think that it looks the best because it still looks like. Hold on, let me fix up my chair. Sorry. Okay, I do think that it's the perfect hairstyle for him because it's such a different style from his normal grungy look or his current grungy look. I am not liking these cuffs on this shirt, so I think I'll go find another one that still has a long sleeve version but removes the cuffs. Let's see. I don't know why they added this though. This is in the normal version of Gacha Club, and one of the assets that I really do not understand why they keep adding is because of this. Is it because of risk or glove combos? No idea. But those, I haven't found a singular one that looks good in any of those. Now, I forgot. Is he wearing... Okay, he's wearing long sleeves, so we might be able to get away with just creating some shorter sleeves for now. But I want to experiment with longer sleeves as well. Now, keep in mind, as I design these characters, you might still find some changes made later on because I may be forgetting some things that I wrote down for the character, but they will just be minimal changes. Most of the changes that I create on these live streams will be the same. Hold on, guys. Okay, so did you give him 3 apples tall? Yeah, it looks like 3 apples tall. I'm going to be putting them on side by side later on, but they're pretty much gonna be the same. Hold on. So I think we should give them like a bit of a cuff or a cuffed shirt for a look, just so that this whole part doesn't look that plain. I'm not saying that plain is bad, especially for a character that needs to showcase a bit more of a younger side. But I think I like this, a younger side. But for this specific character, I still want him to, or for my specific character style, I still want him to look or to have a little bit of distinctiveness. Now, for hats, I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking. I don't know what to add. Definitely not that. Um, we're not gonna make him a demon at this age. No, I do think that he's the type of person to be like playing with Cersei, and Cersei would be like giving him some hair clips. And despite looking girly, he still wears them just because Cersei gave it to him. So I think we should find a hair clip that would work best in this type of fantasy type of scenario. So let's just try to find something that's small but still noticeable. Let's see. Ooh, what is this? Yep. If you know, you know, but no. I'm not expanding on that, guys. You just have to find it out and just look or just watch the series. I'm not giving any kind of hints, even though me talking about it just gives it a hint. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we can add. We only have one viewer, guys. Whoever you are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope some people join us later on, but yeah. I'm just trying not to. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to be discouraged right now. No! Don't give it a halo again. I told you. It's not meant to be for right now. Okay. I can't find anything that would work. Maybe this would work as some sort of detailing for his hair. I think this would work. Foreshadowing with a halo. Nah. I'm not gonna confirm nor deny. You guys just have to find out in the actual series. Now, after I finish some of these character designs, I am planning on creating on making a editing live stream wherein I'll be editing the series intro. And after I finish up the series intro, I'm probably gonna start looking for voice actors specifically for these characters because I am planning on voicing Randon, or the main character Randon. But if I'll see where my current skills and time set will leave me. If I find someone better for the role, then I'll be more than happy to give it to them. But for the meantime, I think I'm gonna stick with voice acting Randon for now, because there are some sort of instances that would be really hard to tell the voice actor to do. So I find it a better practice, since the story would focus more on Randon. I have thought it would be good practice to have me voice act the main character instead, so that if I have to create some sounds, create some additional voice lines, it'll be a lot easier to get those, so that it wouldn't be a hinder to the editing process. So I think I like this type of hairstyle for him. I added a bit of like hair clips for him, so yeah. Now, should we add something to his knees? That's the question. Okay, hold on. Nope. Not like that. Nope. I do want to add a bit of ruggedness to his clothing, so that it's still looking like he isn't doing well off. I mean, that is his character for now. Maybe there are some shirt logos. Nope. What are the slut? Abortion. I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Gay. This works. No, I'm kidding. I thought tough guys wore pink. These are some interesting shirt logos. Gay. Okay. So, yeah. I think we're gonna opt out on using clothes or shirt logos. I'm trying to look of a way to like give them a bit of dirty like appearance. Very nice and gay. I agree. Nope, this doesn't look like what I want. Guys, I just realized something. This current hairstyle makes him look like Luz Noceda from the Owl House. So not only is he Dorian, he's also Lucetta. This is messing with my mind. This looks like Luz. Why does it look like Luz? No. Hold on. Okay. I have a theory. If I just copy paste this and then just purple with white trimmings. I have a tear. Oh my god! Why does he look like Luz Naceda? Frick! That was not the intended outcome. No, it's not Luz. It's not Luz. I kept staring at this character design from earlier, and I was like, what does he remind me of? Now I know. This is not Spirits of Narinsa. We can't have any kind of influence from what do you call this? The Owl House. So yeah, no, we're opting out of Luz. This is not Luz. Okay. Let's check. Should I give him like something on his back? No. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. So we're probably gonna opt out of that. I have no idea how to make his shirt look a tad bit dirtier. Maybe there is like an option for that, like a gradient or some sort. Not like this, but sort of like this. Definitely not like this. Nope, it just looks like it's disconnected. I want like a polo look that looks a tad bit dirty. I mean, I could just add the dirt on the editing app if I'm not lazy, but we're trying to negate the editing process as much as possible, so we're going to find a solution, everyone. What is this? Oh god, no! Okay, anyway, so you guys can see that there are also some ab trimmings over here. Don't let the gacha heat people find this app or they find this specific mod. Just don't. Nope. Why would I even click that? That's the farthest thing from what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, I don't think there is an option, so I might just have to edit this. No. This is quite difficult. Okay, we're not gonna give up though. No, it looks like Luz but with different colors, so no. Luz. I do miss what do you call this? The Owl House. I do miss that a lot. I've been trying to find more characters much like it. I've been starting to wonder if I should watch Amphibia. I still haven't watched Amphibia because I don't know. It just screamed like it wasn't gonna be my cup of tea. But if it's good, I might try go watching it. I have no idea what to add anymore. I mean, it's fine because this character is just going to be like his younger version, so we don't really need to add that much detail because this will just be for like a couple of scenes or a couple of episodes. So there isn't really that much of a need to give him that much of a detailed design. But hold on. Yeah, no. I'll just do the running test. The running test is just for when I'm trying to see if the editing style will be working for this specific type of character. I mean, it looks fine. Maybe I should do something with the belt or the skirt. Just add something. Just give me something. What is this? Is this a full floaty? We don't need that. Belts? No. Maybe. Let's see if this will work. Looks okay. But then again, it looks unneeded. Nope. Definitely don't need anything like that. I think this would work. Yeah, I think this one is much better. Yeah, I think this one fits a lot better. So we're gonna keep that. So we're using this one. So we're just gonna use that as well, just so it just matches perfectly. Now for the outline, am I using this one? Which one? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so we're just gonna use this one. So that it matches. There we go. So I think this is a pretty good starting point for our character. Okay, let's just let's look at specific backgrounds. Let's look at some nostalgic. Okay, this will definitely be the background choice. Okay, so this is him. Next to the grown-up version. So I'm probably gonna shorten him down a bit. Yeah, we should shorten him down a bit because keep in mind I'm still gonna make a teen version of this character, so there still needs to be a bit of like a height difference, and this right now isn't really working. So is it this character? Okay, so let's go and shorten him up. This is gonna be Dorian for real. Is this better? I think this will work. Child version, then the teen version goes over here in the middle, and then finally 3 apples tall. Let's put that to test. Is there apples here? There aren't apples here, but we can try with a beach ball. 1. I can't have more than 1 beach ball. What is this, loony? I'm kidding. Anywho, we're just gonna go keep that for now. Look at that. Short, 3 apples tall. That's gonna be okay. Now, this would be a lot more fun, or this would be the funner version. We're going to create the teen version. Now, I am gonna have more of a creative outlook in this teen version, just because most of the backstories will happen in his teen years, wherein he is working as a knight. Sorry, I keep. My gosh, I have no idea what the food that I ate keeps coming. I'm sorry if I stutter or something. Okay, now we are going to adjust his height, not too much. What is this guy's height? 6. Okay, so I think 3 would work best. Let's see. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go grab the child version and also put him in the scene. Oh wait, I said, oh my god, he really is 3 applesauce. Okay, so I think this height would work as a teen years. You know, just something that looks a lot more mature, but something that is still looking young. I mean, he's a teen after all. Okay, so now let's go edit what we need to edit here. Now, for his teen years, I am imagining him to have a bit more of a longer hair, because being away in a night training, you don't really have time to keep up with yourself. You don't have time to groom or get your hair cut. So I imagine him to have a lot more shorter hair, or a lot more longer hair. Hold on guys, I think someone is calling me, so I'll just put this on a waiting screen for now, and let me just go check it for real quick. Okay, so we are back. Probably just my delusions. Thinking I heard something. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm just checking my Discord. Okay, back. Okay, so now, as I was saying, I imagine him to be a bit more unkempt. I think this works well. Ooh, I don't know if I like this curly hair better than this one. I think this would work better. Yeah. So as for his hair now, I want it to be a tad bit overgrown, but still pretty much kempt. Oh my god, I think this works the best. No, I'm kidding. What is this? Who is this? Chip. Chip just chatted me. What the fuck? Sorry. What is this? Okay. Oops. Hold on. Let me just fix my charger real quick. Okay, there we go. We are back. Okay, so now I am going to be working on the hair. As I was saying, I want it to. Ooh, this looks cool, but it's not. It's not the right hair for the character. It's not. It's not. It's not the right one. Hold on. Let me open up my phone again because I closed down. This is the only way that I can see guys chats. Hold on. Are you hearing voices, bro? Damn, my internet is horrible. Sorry. Sorry for that. Am I hearing noises? Voices? I have no idea. It's probably the demon in my ear trying to control or trying to tell me to stop stalling and get this hair situation started or fixed. Okay. Now, this is my problem. This, as is, looks fine. But I don't want it to look too similar to our child version. So, I'm trying to find a better one. Definitely not that one. And definitely not that one. Something that looks... okay. I think this is our top contender. I'll just fix up the hodge and probably add some front hair. But let's just check up. Yeah, I think this is the winner for the hair. So I'll just keep some front hair business just so that it looks a lot more flattering on his skull, because what the hell is that hairline? So yeah. Okay, hold on. Is it just this specific one? Okay, it's not this specific one. It's pretty big, so let's just fix that right now. Okay. Now we're going to look for something that is not that noticeable but still noticeable. This design would be featured a lot more in the story, so I want this design to be very, very flattering. That's not to say the least. Hold on. Okay, so let's go. I'm still working on creating like a specific streaming time, because as you guys may remember from yesterday we streamed at like 1 p.m. It's currently 5:30 p.m. so I have no idea what the ideal streaming, but looking at the view count right now, it's still the same, so I'm still looking for that sweet spot of the time. Okay, so I think this hair works best for now. I'm probably gonna... Oops. Oh. No, that's... Okay. What color is this? Why is it like that? Is it the highlight? Yeah, it's the highlight color. Should I go darker? No, I'm kidding. This works best for his hair. Let's just take a quick look again. That's his child, and then teen, and then that's his current hair. The hair looks good. Yes, it looks yummy. I want my hair to look like this. If you guys could see my face in real life, or you could see my hairstyle in real life, I just usually wear a headband or some sort of thing to keep my hair out of it. But I have pretty long hair. And yeah, it's a hassle to keep up with it. Sorry if my English is bad. No worries here. We don't discriminate against languages or discriminate against grammar. We're not that type of person. Like, LOL. Even myself included, I'm not even that good at English. I mean, I can speak English a bit fluently, but there are still times wherein my Filipino-ness seeps in through, but via my accent or via some other way. Okay, so now I think it would be perfect if I were to change the sleeves up a bit to the longer version, because As you guys could remember, I had the short version, and then I want the longer version to be present in the scene. Oh no! Sorry, I made a mistake. The specific design is what he would look like if he were to grow up. And as he grew up, he entered the Knight Academy. So, for the Knight Academy, I'm thinking of creating a custom uniform. So, I'm thinking something a bit more in the lines of knightly training. Or something that's a bit more formal, but still looks like a knight. I think this would work cool, just because I imagine like them having like fur on their jackets or in their school jackets. So I think that we'll keep that for now. Now I'm going to be changing up the sleeves to fit this jacket theme a lot better. This works, but we're going to look for more options. I don't want it to be overly foofy because, oh, this is a perfect one, because there's still some detailing over here. If you guys can see, the saved PNG file is just right there. If you guys can see, there is like a bit of detailing, just perfect for the character or perfect for the world building. I think we're gonna change up the color, so I don't know what to change it into. I'm probably gonna change it into something connected to the city. I mean, the city is like primarily red, or the castle is filled with red flowers, the carnelians. Wait, am I doing? Is it correct? Are carnelians a shade of red? I may be wrong. Hold on, carnelians. Let's see. Ooh, carnelians are actually carnelian flower. Carnelian is like a mix between reddish, and also oranges. And since the city is like abundant in flowers, or carnelian flowers to be exact, I wanted to somewhat resemble that flower. Hello, Siren EXE, nakain ako. Sana all. Charot. We're gonna look for a shade of, I think I like this one. This is like the shade that is flattering but still close to the carnelian, but obviously it's like still a bit, oh wait, I kind of like this shade too. Oh no, hold on, this is a more flattering shade, especially for his character palette, but we don't need to be too into that. This looks more like a carnelian, so I think we're gonna keep it. The trimming for this, if you guys look up carnelian flowers, they have this like orange trimming, so I think this would work better as a trimming. And there we go. I'm thinking of just making this a vest instead of a whole jacket. Let's just test it out. Okay, if it were to be a jacket, ooh, I still like, I like this one too. Crap, I don't know what to do. But I think we'll just stick with the vest. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that vest would look better, or should we just go on full on jacket? Love you, Beg. Thank you, Inay. Okay. For the meantime, I think we're going to stick with, I actually don't know. I'm stumped on this. I think it would be a lot more fitting for a student to wear some kind of vest instead of a whole jacket all the time, especially since they're just knight in training. So I am going to keep that for now. Now I'm going to create two types of looks for these characters. One in their uniform looks, and number two in their knight in training uniforms, which are a bit more armor heavy, so that I'm gonna have the most fun over there. Now for the pants, I imagine changing up these pants to be bit more coherent with the people. So we're definitely going to have a bit of a longer pants just to give him that look. And at this stage, I still imagine him to be a bit more poor, or financially struggling, his family rather. So we're going to keep that slippers right now, because I can create some sort of story or some sort of character arc wherein people are undermining his capabilities as an eye just because he came from a poor family. Boom! Story writing, everyone. Story writing. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. And I'm also going to go ahead and create some cuff detailing. So to do that, how do we do that? We're just gonna go to the knee accessories and probably use something like this for the cuffs. Now, for the cuffs, I just want them to look a bit more simple or more on the simple side. So here. Hi Seiya! Welcome to the stream. Hi. How are you doing? Ayan, balik tayo dito. So, as I was saying, it does a real good job of like making it a bit more detailed without becoming too much of a focus. So, I'll keep that for now. And I'll also keep this type of polo because I imagine it's just like a polo that he's been wearing as a child and it still fits. So that's just what he wears. I wish there was an option to change this color right here because that is a bit messy for my liking, but it's okay. We can check the belts or if they have anything that would look much better. Ooh, I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna go remove the utility belt right here and then replace that with this belt right here. Just because he is a knight after all. He is not training to be a potioneer, so why have a utility belt as a knight? I mean, you could use a utility belt when having your weapons, but for this specific type of arc or for his specific character, I think this would work a lot better than a utility belt. Okay, now support. Thank you. Oh, weird. Okay, anyways, balik tayo dito. I do plan on giving him some sort of like connection with this vest. I imagine the vest like having a flap of fabric over here, so we're gonna look for something that looks a bit like that. This could work actually. Hold on, let's just put this on a running motion so that we can see this a lot better. There we go, that works. So I'm going to go change up this color to be the same as the vest over here. Now, I do like that it is a different shade, a darker shade than the shade that we use over here because that just looks like it's in the shadow without doing too much work. So let's just check this one. Look at that. I like this design. Okay. Now, I mean, I could add a bit more details, especially with the accessories, but I think this would, it would just ruin the simplicity of the uniform. So we're not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just going to add... what am I gonna add? I want to add more noticeable scars, especially because he is still a knight in training, but despite this, he really doesn't have the passion to be a knight. So I want to give him like some sort of form or visible mark of his time as a knight in training. So I think this would work best. Now I do want to make it less noticeable because it's supposed to be something that looks like it would heal properly. So we don't need to go all out on how noticeable it is. Now my only problem with this is that I'm having a hard time of adjusting this so that it doesn't look that noticeable, but this will be fine. Okay. Huhu, ang cute ng overlay mo. Thank you so much. Pinaghirapan ko yun sa After Effects, ha. Inaral ko pa talaga After Effects para dito. Charot. Ayan. Okay. So I think the specific design for Brandon is finished. I mean, I still have the hair detailing over here, but it just works for his character overall. So let's see, this is his child, this is him as a teen, and this is him as a adult. Oh, I do want to change up his face a bit so that we don't have same face syndrome than when he was a child. I want to give him bushier eyebrows and also lower, make his eyes a bit more mature like. So child, and then teen, and then finally an adult. What do you guys think? I am going to create another separate option for a random movie guard as a knight. So thank you for the spamming of the emotes, and okay, so I'm just going to create some differentiation on the name so that it's not that difficult when I try to edit them. So let's go child random. That's pretty much a good place to start. Then I'm gonna go create this teen random uni, just short for uniform. And then I'm going to actually go copy him right here, and we're going to create a armored version because he's still a knight after all. Now, when fighting, knights usually tie up their hair, so we're gonna take his long hair, remove that for now, or actually just shorten it like this. I want it to be noticeable but not that distracting, because the main focus is I want to give him a ponytail. So right now I've been live for well over an hour, so I hope you guys are still enjoying the live stream. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comment below and I'll try my best to answer them within specific reasonable bounds. Okay, I think this hair looks pretty good on him, but we're gonna see. Ooh, I think I like this one. I'm just gonna oh, I like this one. Yes, I like this one the best. So I'm just gonna tie his hair up like this, and that's gonna be the hair. Okay, I don't have his main character, so let me just have this uniform version. Why is it still like that? So just in comparison for the hair, look at that hair. Look at the hair action, guys. That looks pretty good. So we're gonna keep that. What gacha mod is that? I'm using Gacha Club Treasure. You guys can just look that up on Google, and it should be the first one on itch.io. Now I'm sorry, I don't know the actual creators. I just found this mod and I just thought the assets looked cool, and I just thought that it would be the best to create my series. And so yeah, whoever the creators are, I probably leave them down in the description down below. So thank you for creating this type of mod. This is so cool. Okay, so now, hello Prototype E, welcome to the stream. Hello to you too. Okay, back here. So we're gonna just create an armored version of his teen look. So I imagine the characters just to have like an armored version, but despite that they're still using their practical uniform. But for Randon, I imagine his character to roll up he's gonna be like a type of person to roll up his sleeves, and then people are gonna be like, why are you rolling up your sleeves? You might get hit there. And he's like, I don't care, it's just in my way. So instead of this big ass sleeves, I plan on making him scrunch up the sleeves. I think this would work best because it just gives like the scrunch look the best. So now we're going to go add some night detailing. Of course, we're going to go start off with some shoulder pads. I think these work best, especially for the current design, because they don't look that different, or they don't take that much away from the current design. Now, I imagine the character to have some sort of armor on his chest, but the only problem is since we're already using a jacket, we're only using a jacket, a gacha VTuber, yes. Is this a mod for the gacha? If you're talking about this gacha club in particular, yeah, it is a mod. If you're talking about my VTuber model, it's a, I don't know. Yeah, I created it. Yeah. So back to this. We only have a problem here because I've already used the jacket layer for this type of vest. So we're going to try and remove this for now, and try to make it seem like this shirt layer is actually his jacket layer. Now, I wish there was like some sort of, if we're lucky, we can sort of find something that resembles that. Maybe this. I need something. Maybe this one would actually work. Let's try this out. So we just keep this collar on him. Sorry. Yeah, keep this collar. and then just make this look like it's the orange that we have, just so that it looks like he got the shirt and then made it closer. I'm gonna go change the outline so that it's more like the thing that we have over here, like so. Yeah, that looks good. But the reason why I did that is just because I want to add a armor layer for the jacket instead of the jacket itself. So we have a couple of things to choose from. This would probably work the best. This doesn't look that functional because why would you leave an empty part over here? I'm looking for something that has functionality but still looks like pretty cool design. And that being said, I think this is our only choice. So we're gonna keep it and just create it like a same color as our shoulder pads. Now I do plan on making the inside of this a bit darker, just so that it has some contrast with our current color. Naalala ko yung bugs sa app ng Gacha. Yes, there's still a lot of bugs in the Gacha. Looney, please fix them. But I understand if Looney decides to create another Gacha app for sure. Either way, I'm still in the community, so I don't really have that much advantage. So, I do plan. This looks cool. I just clicked this because I don't know why I clicked it, but this actually looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep that. So this, instead of using the same color as the silver over here, I want to use a darker color here because it's in the lower part of his body. So I want the main focal point to be the upper part of the body. So I'm going to create this part a little bit darker, and I'll probably use the same color as the shirt, or we could go darker. Yeah, that looks a lot cooler. We're gonna go darker just so that it has a bit of contrast with his current vest design. So I think this looks pretty okay. As for the uniform, I think we should just add something in the wrist, not the wrist. Ooh, maybe this, just to give him like a bit more of a rugged look. I'm going to give one of his hands bandages so that we can still have the asymmetric look, which is a signature in my kind of designs. So we're just gonna keep that. So alright guys, I haven't been doing much gacha since storage for motion is not possible and copyright reason. Yo, no. Yeah, a sad part of our community is unfortunately dying, but I'm still here. I still enjoy creating content, so I don't know. We'll see where we go. I'm sorry for that. I hope you do find a way to get back into the community or create more content for the community, because our community is really, really fun. And we could use more editors, really, especially in this time of decline for the gacha community. I hope we go fix that soon. Now, I do imagine him going bare feet when in training, so. Oh, someone subscribed! Prototype E, yes! Thank you so much for subscribing. It's so rare to see that type of messages in the stream. So thank you so much for subscribing. I think this works. This works as his battle ready uniform. So I'll just go create this. Teen Random Battle. Sige. Yeah, Team Random Battle. So this is his current uniform, and then this is his night in training uniform or battle uniform. So I'm not going to create, or I'm going to see them side by side. So let's just change up the background right now. See them side by side, and hopefully it will look decent, or it will look cool. Okay, so I'll just have him stand normally. Also for this Teen Random. There is a delay in system since I subscribed 5 minutes ago. It's okay. It's so cool to finally reach people in the community or reach new people in the community. I haven't grown that much since I started disappearing because of my scheduling and my availability in terms of creating content. So it's cool that I'm still reaching certain parts of the community that still don't know. So if you're new to this live stream or new to my channel, I am Yuret again. I am a Gacha VTuber. That's pretty much my niche, but I am in the process of creating a Gacha voice acted series. So the characters that you see here right now are actually characters that will take a part in the storytelling of the series. So how do we say? Let's see. What do we think for the Randon storyboard? Or not storyboard, sorry. What do you guys think about the Randon designs that we have from all the way from childlike to teen, or to his life in training, and finally to his potioneer state? What do you guys think of the designs? If you guys have any kinds of questions, if you guys have any kinds of comments, or any kinds of changes that you would want to see, feel free to say them, and I'll try my best to listen to them. So, oops, sorry, I closed out. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. He looks tired. He is said to be tired. Being a potioneer is tiring. He's supposed to be a bit of a serious character, but he's still a goofball. Especially since I'll be the one voice acting him. 3 apples tall, 1 apple every added milestone. Pretty much, this ponytail counts as 1 apple. I like how he went from almost bald with hair, a lot of hair, and then shaved half, so he's half bald. I really do like the silhouette that I have with the current Randon Beauregard. I think it looks cool. Yes, potion guy. So yeah, we have the main lineup for Randon Beauregard started. So I think we're officially finished with Randon's arc. So your model is an apple. Close. My model is actually a orange. Hence all of my orange. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. I closed out again. I'm still new to this live streaming thing, especially after having a device that can actually run streaming. It is so wild. I'm still getting used to it. Okay, so before we get on to the next character, I want to go ahead and chat for a bit. If you guys have any questions, my favorite design is the third guy. Yeah, the third design is meant to be him as a knight in training or in uniform, and also battle ready. So I have a lot of design choices to make regarding his armor. OBS cuff. Yeah, so yeah, my model is not an apple, sadly, but it is close. My model is meant to be after a fruit. As you guys can see, if you guys can see, like my sunglasses, they're meant to be reminiscent of how oranges are sliced, especially in sodas or in cocktails or beverages. And my what do you call this? Hair clips. My hair clips in my hair are meant to symbolize like some sort of seeds. It's pretty. I don't know. It may be out there. It may be just me who gets that. But yeah, that's the kind of questions that I like getting about my model. So yeah, if you guys can also see like all of the themes that I have around my model or my live stream overlays, they're pretty much about orange juice or rather orange soda. That's my branding. I really like orange soda, and I just thought, hey, it would be fun to create it or create a whole new brand over it. Now, I do admit the facial recognition is a bit scuffed because I'm in somewhat of a dim area. But yeah, and also my eyes being really small in real life does not help one bit for the what do I call this? Does not help one bit for the detection because it just detects me as having my eyes closed despite my eyes being well opened. It kind of looks like a seed. Yay! Yay! That's good. At least it looks like what it's meant to be. Now, maybe I could actually show a bit some of my toggles while we're out here, just to create a break in between creating models or creating character designs, because of course we need to get the creative juices flowing back in. So one of my triggers is just being devious. Yeah, I have this trigger wherein I have like face shadow, just so that when I see suspicious moments I could just uh, yeah, I have one of those toggles as well. So another toggle that I have is removing my sunglasses so you guys can see me a lot better. Now, one thing that I really like about my model is that when I'm serious, or when I'm focusing, the blushes aren't really that noticeable. But when I smile, it's like that. It's kind of cute. Deceptive face. Yeah. You can't really see this because, especially with my glasses covering my face, you guys can't see the blush, but it is there, especially when I smile really, really hard. Okay, so my next model trigger is this. I'm really proud of this one actually. It's just a simple change in model. It's just because this is how I typically dress in real life. I also really, really enjoy wearing sleeveless and then putting a jacket on top of it. And I just thought to myself, hey, that will make for a fun toggle on my Gacha VTuber model. Yes! I am so happy you guys love this. This is one of the few times that I've been able to showcase this on stream. If you guys haven't watched the Gacha models showcase, you guys wouldn't know anything about this. But yeah, I keep forgetting I have this types of toggles. So yeah. Another toggle that I have is this. I have this. I have no idea what to use it for, but I do have this, and it is a ball trigger model. I pair it well with this one. Look at that. I look like Mr. Worldwide. Hey, how is it? The jacket drooping down a little. I mean, this model is pretty old. It's like, somewhat like, yeah. How old is this model? I think it's like 1 or 2 years. I haven't been in the community in a while because I've been focused on school. But I created this in the first year of my senior high school. I'm now an incoming college student, so it's been a while. So another one. Oh, I forgot actually this one. Oh, these are the eye glimmers. There we go. I just the only problem is when I close, they still showcase. But these are just mainly for like creating thumbnails and whatnot. This is something cute. So I can like, when I want to create a thumbnail, I can just, oops, sorry, that's an alarm. In senior high school at the moment. Oh, that's fun. Senior high school is really a huge, not a milestone, a huge part of me growing up as an artist because I studied arts and design in senior high school. I mean, you can, what trend are you in? If you'd like to share. I studied arts and design in senior high school, and right now I'm an incoming college student. So I'm just making the best of my time before moving on to that next chapter of my life. Just hopefully trying to create a comeback. Now hold on, let me just recalibrate my model because it is looking a bit weird. There we go. I think my model is a lot better now. Okay, look. I'm not even blinking and my model is trying. Oh no, I'm not even blinking. I'm just smiling and it looks like my eyes are closed. I don't know how to fix that. Ah! Humes. Yeah, Humes is actually my second choice too. If I wasn't going to go arts and design, I was gonna choose Humes because I really like writing as well. I mean, I consider myself lucky to be able to study arts and design, but at the end, if you still want to pursue arts and design, your strand or in senior high school shouldn't really matter. It's just in your passion, in your capability to create art. That's what matters most for pursuing arts. I am blessed, I am lucky, and I am blessed enough to have been being able to study arts and design, and more specifically multimedia arts in the coming year, as in my college year. So yeah, multimedia and arts gang, where y'all at? Yes, multimedia arts. And your budget. Um, well, speaking of budget, I don't really have that much budget. Um, to be honest, it took me so long to be able to finally get a device like this where I can showcase and stream without facing many problems. If you guys can see the debut stream, it was very wild. And my budget in terms of tuition, I cannot stress how important it is to focus on academics a lot. That's why actually I took a break from YouTube, is because I wanted to focus on my academics, and it actually paid off. I graduated first of my class, and I was able to use that top placement into getting in a college where I can get 100% discount for my tuition. So, that being said, guys, stay in school. Hello, Counter King. Hello, thank you so much for stopping by in my stream. How are you guys doing today? Multimedia Arts Gang, where y'all at? I know I just read that, but it's so fun being a multimedia arts guy. You're doing okay. I'm so happy to hear that. So, let's just wait for a couple of more questions or a couple of more comments, and then we're gonna go back into designing a character or designing the teen and the kid character for Cersei Galahad. Guys, I have so much planned for this series, and it's like one of the passion projects I'm really passionate about. I really hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I did creating it, and hopefully in the next coming days I'll be creating editing streams. Why does it keep I'm not winking, I'm just smiling. Oh my god, being a chinito sucks, especially if my freaking gacha can't even check it. I'm currently saving for my equipment for digital art, programming, writing, and research. Oh, that's cool. Those things that you have stated, those things are cool. If you're passionate about that, then go for it. I'll be supporting you all the way. Now for equipment for digital art, I mean, honestly, to start off, you don't really need that much of equipment for digital art, apart from a drawing tablet. Or if you already have a monitor, of course. But me, I specifically created my channel around phone editing for the longest years, for about 8 years actually. 8 years? Is it 8 years? Oh my god, it's been so long. For like 6 years, let's just say 6 years. For 6 years, I've been editing on my phone, and finally, now that I have laptop, it is an upgrade, but to be honest, it's just how you use the device. I've been an Allied Motion user since I was like, I have no idea, 12 years old, and I've been a fond of the app ever since. And pretty much saying that, what I'm trying to get at is that you just need the passion for it, you just need the talent, and you can go far, especially in the arts and gacha community, because you'll have a community that will support you, and also you'll have a community that will cheer you on, especially me. I'll cheer you guys on into trying to get your dream jobs or dream careers in the arts. That is one of my main goals. Oh my god, the eyes. Sorry if the eyes are messy. I'm not twitching my eyes, I swear. Oh my god. Architecture and side hobbies are more calming since it is less stressing, especially books if possible. Ooh, yes. Now, actually, I did consider architecture as one of my career choices. But I'm not that much of a drawer, I mean, in terms of buildings. So, yeah. That's why I didn't go architecture. But, again, as long as you're passionate, go for it. I'll cheer you guys on. Okay, so I think it's time again to go back to our screen sharing, and more so, go back to our Gacha Club. So now that we have all of the designs that we have for rendered, I would like to continue on with the design for Cersei Galahad. Now, I am going to go and put all of these right here so that it is what do you call this? Organized. We're gonna try to organize this as much as possible. What is this? Okay, is there two? Okay, there's two of them. Anyways, Child Galhan and then random movie guard. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna put some defaults there. Okay, so I'm gonna copy his design and oops. Oh, why is there different? Okay, I'll go copy this one just so that we have that. Okay, so now that we have this, okay, and gardening. Okay, gardening is actually a fun hobby. I want to get into the gardening soon, but I don't have seeds to plant despite being seedlings. My net's connection is scuffed. It is okay. You can just rewatch this if you want, or you can play it back on a lower quality if your net is not taking the high quality definition. It's completely fine. Fuecoco. Isn't Fuecoco the Pokemon on Scarlet and Violet? I have no idea what that means. Fuecoco. Yes, Fuecoco! Okay, so now let's focus on this. I actually want to make him really short. Like short. Okay, I actually need to have child random here to compare. So it's 40, so I'm gonna make him also 40 size, and then the head size is 36. There we go. So this is our child base. It just looks like a tiny version of Cersei, right? I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna go start off by removing some of the details so that we have a nice clean state. Ooh, that I didn't mean to showcase that scar. That's a spoiler, but you guys can see that in another time. Okay, so I'm gonna remove these accessories over here because it wouldn't work right away. Anyways, yep, the Pokemon. Yes, I love Fuecoco. Fuecoco is my second favorite. I think my first favorite is Sprigatito, and then probably Fuecoco. My least favorite would probably be Quaxley. Wait, I forgot. What did Quaxley evolve into? Oh, it was like the can dancer, or the dancer, the one with like long legs. It looks like Donald Duck, not Donald Trump, Donald Duck. Yeah, I think I like him the least. I like Sprigatito's design because I am a sucker for magicians. I love magician characters, so yeah, it's a cool design. Though I will admit I do wish that some of the characters remain on the floor instead of becoming bipedal. Yes, a cat Pokemon. I love Sprigatito. It's so cute. But probably my favorite Pokemon starter, if I were to pick one, it would either become Trico or wait, it's either Trico or Oshawott. Oh no, I'm sorry, no, not them. I love Rowlet. Rowlet is my favorite Pokemon. I love Rowlet. I do have a Rowlet plushie that I bought. I just love Rowlet. I love Sun and Moon was the first Pokemon game that I ever bought on console or in my 3DS, and it was the very first Pokemon game that I played like on a Nintendo console. So it holds a lot of memories for me. And my first starter on that save file was actually Rowlet, and I just love Rowlet's design. I even love I like Dartrix, and I also like Decidueye. I like the whole Rowlet line. It's so cool. Okay, back to this. Before I start geeking out about Pokemon, I am really a Pokemon fan, guys. If you guys haven't, if you guys can't tell already. So I want to start off. What the hell is that face? LMAO. Okay. So of course I want to start off with making this a bit more easier to look at. So, of course, we're also gonna change the eyes. This works. So, as I mentioned earlier, his character when he was a child is a bit more of a troublesome student. So, I want it to showcase in his design. So, okay, I kind of like this hair just for the shits and giggles. Okay, let me... Yeah. Because I was also planning on making... I also had a plan on making the... a running joke wherein Cersei growing up was an ugly kid. I mean, not ugly, just lacking style. So yeah, it'll be a fun thing to look at that. Look at that hair though. Okay, I'll keep that just because it goes well with the. I'll keep that because it just goes really well with the character design. Ooh, I am fighting every urge to make him a nerd right now. Heard Nintendo is breaking the consoles. Damn. Isn't it just because sorry. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. Isn't it just because some people were trying to download some or trying to pirate some games? I have no idea. But if they don't wanna have those consoles, give it to me. Nah. My brother still has my 3DS console, so I don't know what state it is in right now. I do miss my 3DS console. It's a huge chunk of my childhood growing up. Okay, so now I'm going to give him a bit more diluted eyes just to give him that youthful look and probably make his eyes a lot more darker. Now I'm actually going to go give him like this. So that's a good start off for our character. I think I am going to move his ears a bit closer, just because it looks a tad bit weird to make it. Yeah, I think that works a lot better to have it like all the way over there. But I'm just going to go ahead and actually expand that. By the way, did you watch Alien Star? I haven't watched it yet. The only reason that I'm still not watching it is because I already know it has a sort of sad ending, and I don't really do well with sad endings. I mean, is it finished? I read some comments on TikTok saying that the series was finished and it just ended like that. Alien stage, no. No, it's very silly. Shut up. You're not gonna get me with that. I'm not gonna fall for your alien stage sadness arc, whatever you call it. Should I give him glasses, guys? Should I just? Oh my god, this is perfect. I love him. Oh my god, we're gonna make him a nerd. Oh, they're so cute! Oh my god, Chip, I didn't know you were here. Sorry I haven't responded to your chat. I was live, as you can see. You should still watch it. Come on, man. I don't want to watch it if it's sad. I haven't even read Lost in the Clouds just because it's sad, even though a lot of people are saying that it is peak. I haven't watched it because it's sad. I cannot take sadness. I can write angst, but that's the farthest I'll go with liking angst. I can write angst. I don't want to write, or I don't want to be a victim to those sadness. I just got here. LMAO. Do you know K-pop Demon Hunters? Do I know K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes, I do. I freaking love the movie. Though I do wish that some parts of the story were changed, especially with Gino dying, because I do agree with the notion that we were just getting to know that demons aren't all so bad. But then again, they went ahead. They needed to end off the story, so they just killed the characters off. Just made a redemption. I don't really agree that he should die, but overall, it's good. The songs are good. It's stuck on my mind. It is currently on my current playlist now. I love, yeah. I love the K-pop Demon Hunters. Who's your Saja bias? Call me basic, but I freaking love Ginu. It's either Ginu or... No, I wouldn't say baby Saja. Yeah, it's either Ginu or Abby. Call me basic. I don't care. They're hot. Wait, hold on. I haven't catch it. Okay, we should do epilogue stuff. Yeah, pretty besides some epilogue stuff. I will not watch it just because I'm content with my Ivan Till fluff comics that I've seen on TikTok. And I would like to be under the impression that they're still together, they're still alive, and they're out there creating their own bakery. Nah. Okay, hold on. It would be improved if it had more content. I agree. I still agree that it would be better off as a series rather than a movie. But then again, I'm just happy that it exists. They should add make more merch, light sticks and stuff. I would definitely try to buy it if I have the money. I really like Keep Up Demon Hunter. Sorry, my foot just keeps coming up and I'm not gonna throw up. Of course, you like Abby. As I said, as I said last stream, just put abs on a character and I like them right away. They're hot. Anyways, back to this. No. I like his design as is, but we're going to have to tone it down a bit because this is his child design. Now, I'm actually gonna go remove the shoulder accessories just to make this a bit more like a child. Yeah. I want to make his character look like he is well off. I mean, he is from a wealthy family, but he has like sort of a mentality wherein, why do I need to do this? My family is already pretty wealthy. He has a bit of that mentality, so I want it to showcase or show through his design. So despite looking pretty prim and proper, he is still a kid that is pretty snobby. I mean, this already looks fine as is, but I just want to remove or just oh, I like this one though. I think I'll keep this one. He looks so silly. Hello, lovely purple. Hello, purple. Anyways, what are your opinions now on TMF? Okay, I have my honest opinion is that I haven't really watched TMF. I haven't watched the whole series. I haven't finished it. Nor do I remember anything that happened in the series. I just remember like stopping by, being distracted, and then just watching something else. So I can't really say anything in terms of the writing on how good it is. But I'll do say this, the editing style is one of my favorites. The quality of like the creation or the production in general is pretty good. The creator, I'm still a big fan of Rosie just because she has managed to become such a prominent figure with Gacha in the community, in the Gacha community. Why am I trying to say? In the Gacha community. So yeah. My opinions on TMF are still that it's good and it provided a lot of exposure for the community because I remember when TMF first released, there was a huge influx of new content Gacha series, primarily musicals series, that may or may not have been abandoned to this point. But it was still cool because it was like at the peak of our community. I believe that it was actually the peak of our community, wherein every single Gacha creator wanted to create their very own Gacha series, whether it be cancelled or postponed for indefinite reasons. I still have a lot of respect for Rosie because she managed to create a whole-fledged series that didn't end, unlike mine. And that she was actually able to finish it, she was able to commit to it, so I applaud her for that. Also, I forgot the name of Beowulf and Friends previous production team. Do you know Memory's recipe too? Now, I mean, is Purple still here? Sorry. I mean, yes, I do know a Memory's recipe by Siege YT. I did watch the first episode, but I admit I forgot. It was a long time ago. But I really needed to bring me into drawing. Go draw. Go draw. Hero, go draw. Okay, there we go. You can set that as your alarm as well. Oh no, purple is here. Okay, I'm sorry, but I haven't really watched A Memory's Recipe. It's like I'm saving the good series for when I'm going to be editing, because I want that extra boost of motivation to be like, hey, I can create something like this. It's gonna be something as great as this. So that, yeah. Yes! Team Idolize. Team Idolize. Yes. For that, I will continue the furry auto. No! Alternia. I haven't heard of Alternia yet. But, wait, have I? Hold on, let me look that up on my phone. Let me look that up real quick. Alternia. Oh, it was made from Beowulf and Friends. Okay, I actually don't know anything about that. I haven't watched anything relative to that. Hold on. Let me put my phone back there. Okay. I don't know what to change to this. This looks perfectly goofy as is. I think this is good. Look at their differences. They're so silly. They're so cute. I don't know why child characters of freaking traumatized adults are so cute. Oh god. I meant that in a way that they're cute, okay? Don't put that out of context, Jesus. We don't need another pink-haired Gacha tuber. I'm kidding. I hate how BM treats members Team Idolize better. Oh, I actually wasn't aware of that. I just mentioned them just because that specific era of Gacha, they were also one of the prominent studios that people wanted to be like. So where does Default Boy look like this? Lamo. They're so silly. I love them. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Otto, I need you to search up Melvin Sneedley. That's what Cersei looks like. Melvin Seedley. Hold on. I'm searching it up on my phone. Sneedley. Nah! Jail. He does not look like that. It looks a lot... Okay. I was gonna say he doesn't look like that, and then I saw the fan arts of him. Pretty much. Just... Okay. For your entertainment, hero, we're just gonna go make him a ginger. Just for your entertainment. Is this fun? Are you having fun, hero? Is this fun? Wait. It's a lot closer to this type of hair. Yeah. Wait, now this one. Is this fun for your hero? Is this what you wanted? Okay. Anyways, back to this. Oh god, where is it? Shit. Oh no. Oh wait, this one. Okay, sorry. Is that what you want? It's literally Melvin Sneedley. Do you still remember that one Gacha Life secret boss? No, Chip. I remember talking to Purple about that and how like we were one of the first ones to ever find it, and then a certain pink-haired Gacha tuber decided to make a content out of it and pronounce my channel name wrong in the wrongest way possible. I remember not only did that freaking Gacha tuber, I wouldn't even call him a Gacha tuber. Not only did that freaking problematic guy say my name wrong, he also called me a she. I am not a she. I am a he, everyone. Anyways, we're not gonna go in depth onto who that certain Gacha tuber is. Yeah, Voldemort. Yeah, there we go, Voldemort. We're just gonna call him Voldemort. I hate him with a burning passion. In all honesty, that secret boss came from smaller Gacha tuber. No, for real. No, because tee. I mean, you know, I did forget to mention. I mean, okay. In my defense, I do remember saying something about how we found it out from another smaller Gacha tuber, but instead the credit was given to us. So like, nothing we can do now. Yes, you know, that's great. I'm sorry. Child Cersei looks so geeky. I love his design. Thank you so much. He is a geek, but he is a problematic geek. This is loose, and now we have Melvin Sneedley. Okay, now, oh god, what is the fuck? Okay, so I'm just gonna go copy his design on another default character, just so we have a base for creating the teen version of Brandon. So now he is 3 and then 36. Okay, I actually want to make the next version of Cersei. Wait, this is okay. I want to make the next design of Cersei a bit smaller than teen Randon. So I'm gonna go make his height 1. Wait, hold on. Is this too much? Oh my god, no. No, I can't. I was gonna make him a lot shorter, but I think it just works a lot better for his characters to be a bit more taller. Yeah, I think I also tall him up again. Teehee. Yeah, this works a lot better for his character. Okay, hold on. Live, love, love doing my art with only one layer. That is the way to go. If you have this right amount of brushes on Clip Studio, that is the way to go. Seriously, I can't what do you call this? I can't render with if I have multiple layers. I need to just merge them down and just render as is. It's like the most time efficient way to do it. Okay, now for his hair, I imagine him to have. Oh my god, it's so freaking geeky. As much as I want him to stay a geek in his teen years, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make him a bit more aware of his fashion sense. So, no more geeky Cersei. Though I do want to make him have long hair. I did say I wanted to use this. Do you think any of your characters will have acne? Would have acne? Honestly, Cersei would have a 5-step, or no, would have a 10-step skincare routine just to make sure he doesn't have acne. Randon would probably be the type of person who would pop his acne and then get more acne and get frustrated. So basically, Randon is me. I'm Randon. That's a wild question, but there's your answer. I don't think I have to create any kind of differences, especially since it just looks like that. But I will put on the Ahoy streak that I really enjoy when creating characters. Like this. Like this, okay. I'm finding ways of like putting it somewhere else so that it's not the same with every single character that I create. Okay, so with the eyes, I want to make it a bit more full or make them a lot bigger. And I want to remove the eyes or the geeky glasses by toning this down and then just putting it a bit downer so that it looks a little bit more mature. What if I turn your characters into... I would block you. I would block you. Hold on. I was just checking something in the family GC, sorry. Okay, we're back. Hold on, wait. Let me just reply to my dad real quick. Okay. I can hear my laptop fans starting to heat up or starting to boot on, and I'm kind of scared because this still is a fairly new laptop. So yeah, I'm trying my best to take care of it as much as I can. Anyways, back to this. We're also going to go ahead and copy clothes from Teen Random. There we go. So that is a lot easier. So that it's a lot easier so that we don't have to copy every single thing. The only changes I'm going to make with this specific design is that I'm gonna give him a pair of shoes because the sandals should be limited to random. Watch me turn his characters into my art style, the animal art style. No, the glow up is crazy. Nah, we need to. Wait, hold on. I'm just replying to a couple of messages. Okay, so back to this. I don't really need to change anything much about his because this is meant to be a school uniform. But I do want to create some differentiation with a lot of the characters. So instead of having this type of sleeves, I do wish to give him like... No, never mind. Never mind. I do want to change something a bit about his current design. Maybe his... Maybe I should add a ribbon. So that it's like more connected to his eyes. And then I'm also going to add back the... Oh no, that looks weird. I don't like that. I'm going to add back these this. Okay, I think that works a lot better in terms of differentiating him from the other characters in the community or in the Night Academy. So there we go. There we go. There it is. There is our teen version. Though I do think he's a bit taller, so I'll just remove. I'll just put his. I'll just make his head a little bit smaller so that it's not as tall. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So now, we are going to go ahead and create the battle design. So this is done as is, I think. So we're just gonna copy that. Then copy the clothes from our battle teen random. Now, I believe that he would be the type of person to actually have more padding, have everything ready, and have a lot of things for battle. So I'm going to give him the addition of a couple more armor pieces in comparison to Randon. So I'll give him this very chunky boots for his battlefield armor, and with the addition of creating some sort of helmet for his head, because I don't know why I didn't give Randon the same head. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, never mind. So we're just gonna have this, and I'm probably just gonna go size it down a bit. Here we go. That's pretty much it. Though I'm gonna go change something up about his hair. I'm probably gonna remove the houge trick, just so that it's a lot cleaner, because you'd want that when you're going to battle. I'll probably change up the color of the helmet as well, just so that it's a lot more, a lot closer to his other pieces of armor. So yeah, I think this is pretty much done. Ooh, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Let me cook. No, okay, hold on. Let me cook now, let me cook. Hold on. Where the hell is it? There. Boom. Longer fabric. Makes him a lot more serious looking. There we go. Longer fabric. Come on now. Look at that. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with that. I think we're pretty much done with that. So, we're just gonna go and put them side by side. Oops. Random default. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, we're just gonna go put them side to side, and then we're gonna take a picture, maybe post it on my community post. And then we're gonna go close this stream up because I'm getting a bit tired. Or my voice is getting a bit hoarse and tired. So, yeah. Let's just go and create, put them all together. And let's see. Okay, start off with Child Randon. That's also Child Randon. So, then we're gonna go move on to Teen Randon, the uniform. And then Teen Randon on the battle ready. And then finally, Randon Beauregard's card design. Now we're gonna go with Child's, oh shit, I should have probably named these characters yet. No, not Melvin Sneedley. Where's Cersei? Okay, Child Cersei. And then... oh crap. Okay. This one. And then this one. And then Cersei as a normal. Hold on. Let me remove this. I have no idea why it's over there. Okay, so now we're gonna put them side by side. Let me remove this all of this for now. Start off with this guy. We're just gonna go put him over here, and then just put them over here, and then we're gonna go in with teen guy, and just put him on a standing position. Wait, what size? Okay, I put them on 1.2, so we're gonna keep them on 1.2 just to see the height differences. And then the battle ready Randon. And then we're gonna have, I'm gonna push him back a bit. And then we're gonna have the Randon that we all know and love over here. So that's his growing up. Oh wait, is there... oh, can I move this? No. Oh no, they're not gonna be able to fit, so I'm just gonna go put them on one. Just so that we can fit them all together in one piece. One piece. One piece. I'm kidding. We're just gonna go and fix them up. Sorry if I'm not talking as much. I'm like literally trying to focus on moving these characters. Hold on, let me go read some comments if there are any. Oh my god, my phone won't open. Live, love my progress. Do you plan on making a modern AO design of them? Ooh, don't give me ideas, Chip. I haven't even created most of the characters. I mean, designed most of the characters. I already created them. Don't do that. Okay, hold on. Live, love my progress. Yes, Otto, look at Discord too. I'm gonna do that at the end of the stream, okay? Just wait. I want to be prepared for the type of tomfoolery that Purple has created again. Hold on. Let me eat. Yay! Wait, hold on. Let me just fix this up. Just make sure they're on the floor. Lower level. This freaking ponytail is covering the face. There we go. Hold on, let me just put this on view. Can you guys see? Oh no, I'm blocking the child version of Cersei. Hold on. How do I fix this? Is this better? I just moved my freaking big ass out of the way. What do you guys think of the designs? This is their designs as a child, as knights in training, and finally as their adult versions. I can tomfoolery too. Yes. So these are going to be one of the more. It's gonna be the designs with more of a screen time compared to everyone else. So yeah. Oh, they're so cute. I keep looking at this version, the specific version of Cersei, and it's so cute. Wait, can you guys see it? Hold on. Let me just go down. Oh no, that was my desk. Hold on. Let me just go down. There we go. Can you guys still see me? Hello. Okay. Look at Rand. Look at Cersei as a child. He's so geeky. I love it. Okay. Now let me just go. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay. So yeah. This time, I'm actually going to go ahead and options and exit the games to save it, so that we won't lose it, unlike the designs for Kira yesterday. I still have to go fix that again. But yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much finished. So here's one last look of them. Here's one last look of the whole timeline of Brandon and Cersei. Yay! I love them. They're so silly. They're so cute. Especially this freaking goblin. This freaking goblin. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go remove that. And save. Oh god, now we have a black screen. Okay, so let's go back to our studio talk. Yay! We finally finished with the designs we need to do today. So yeah, that's a whole plus. I hope you guys really enjoyed this whole stream. Let's see. Season 2 of TMF. Oh my gosh. I just really hope that it can come out soon. Although I'm not rushing Rosy Closey, because I do believe that it will boost the community in ways that you can't even understand. It'll be like, I'm imagining it to be like 2020 Gacha community all over again. I remember I can see an influx of voice acted Gacha series, and if I'm lucky, if I release mine alongside the time wherein she releases hers, it would probably help the engagement process in the long run. Hold on. They look gayer and gayer. No comment. Stop. They're not. I forgot about TNMF. Of course, you haven't been in the community for so long. Okay, now let me just take a look at what Lovely has sent. Nah! Oh my gosh. Why do you keep doing this? Okay. I guess I'll just show you guys. Hold on. Let me just put this on my stream. Hold on. Freaking, I'm so getting used to OBS. Where is the window? Okay, here it is. What is this, purple? Why? This is the progress of the Furry Auto. What is this? Oh my gosh. How do you have this much time? I don't even have that much time. Why? What do you mean striking resemblance? What do you mean striking resemblance? Do I look like that? I mean, to be... Okay, I do see it. But what do you mean? What do you mean? It's called dedication. Your dedication to the whole furry bit is... I will applaud you for that. Now, it would be a shame if me and Purple would like collab possibly on a video. Wink wink. I bet you guys will see that very soon. I've learned too much art info. You're using your art for should I say good? Is making your friends into furries good? Oh yeah, wink wink. Wait, let me make my character wink. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be closing up the stream right now because I have nothing else to talk about, and then I really want to go rest for a bit. And before I go start on creating something for the special live stream, wink wink, and I want to get some rest. You know, I mean, man, I wish you guys would collab, like orange and grapes. Um, um, I don't think we'll be collabing very soon. Wink wink. I would like to talk about your persona. I'd rather not. Um, are we? Do we? Do go sleep, King. I won't sleep. I still have a lot of things to do in my house. But yeah, evil laugh. Yeah. So again, as I keep saying, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you guys won't miss out on any kind of content coming out. Maybe some special collaboration. Wink, wink. And yeah, keep your notifs on because I will be doing more live stream very soon. Maybe even daily, as I keep saying, maybe daily. And yeah, I hope you guys had a lot of fun sticking by with this live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or see you whenever I go again in live. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, as I keep saying, padayon seedlings. Bye bye! Bye bye guys! Bye bye guys!